Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fathers Speak Out. I'm here with Anthony Cancel. We have a special guest, Keegan Burke. You may have seen Keegan's viral video. It's had over 10 million views, and we will be sharing that video soon. Anthony Cancel, how about you introduce our special guest, Keegan Burke?
So obviously, Keegan comes to us part of what we all go through, right? He didn't know about this community. He didn't know about family courts, right? Like a lot of folks out there, right? When you're on the outside and kind of living the typical life until you get slammed by it. One of the exciting things about Keegan and is not only what he's gone through, which we're going to touch on, but it's what he decided to do with that and where he stands today. It's one of the things we admire. It's a lot of the things that we're all trying to do as well. So this is a very excited interview that we're going to do with Keegan. Keegan, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So hey man, so why don't we start from somewhat the beginning, right? Pre-chaos, when things are kind of starting to, I guess, somewhat fall apart, within the family. What does that look like? What were some of the signs that things were not only falling apart, but that you might be in for something that you were not expecting?
Yeah, great question. And in my situation, there were a lot of things, and I can be the first to admit that I ignored early many red flags. And I think a lot of us do. We have this vision of white picket fence. My ex was fantastic and I've always said when she was good, she was great. Very charismatic, very smart, well presented, educated, so on. But at the same time, after any length of time spent, you start to see things that most people, recognize as red flags, and a lot of us ignore, thinking about what the hope of or what the possibility looks like. So for me, I think where the rubber really hit the road from a reality check perspective was she was arrested for domestic violence right after we had purchased our first home together. And again, I did what a lot of us men do. We had an 8-month-old son. We had just closed on our home a week prior. And it was a situation where if my family wasn't present,